What's your stars back with my first of two Madea movies. Now, why first of two? Because, like I said before, there's still a lot. So I'm just going to do the first two, which is this one, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Oh, geez, this is hilarious. You're going to see the other one, which is Family Reunion. So there's that. So Saturday I'll do Backlash 2002, so I can get the hell away from those fucking 2010s. All those Sunday parades I'll do. Let's sell. Anyways, the release date was February 25th, 2005. Yeah, just in the U.S. So yeah, yeah, the sequel, Medea's Family Reunion, was in 2006. So yes, so we don't know. What can I say about Madea? She's a real thug. Anyways, Helen and her attorney husband Charles have money success and find home. Despite seeing perfect lives, Charles is actually distant and fairly and physically abused and has been having multiple affairs with Helen. Unemployment board at home, and despite trying to make her marriage work, on the evening of their 18th wedding anniversary, Helen arrives home and finds all of her budgets in a U-Haul, and that Charles is abandoning her for his young Mrs. Bernard, the mother of his two sons. And then Helen kicks the door. So basically, she gets kicked out. So just gonna bite him in the ass. Anyway, she kicks the driver Orlando out of the truck and visits her intimidating grandmother Madea. Here we go. Madea takes Helen and helps her to get back on her feet, upsetting Medea's brother Joe, and Joe, Dorothy's son Brian, defends Madea and Helen after Charles and Bernard catch the pair, which gives us a why hang on line, and they rip it into it, and then the chase off party says, "You want this half or this half?" Yes. Catch the pair, bring it into and vandalize the mirror at home, and then the judge put Madea into a repeat offering under house arrest and set a $5,000 property or cash board for Helen. So, oh god, no, oh my god, that's so freaking hilarious. And then Ian kicks the wife Detron out of their house and causing him to have a straining relationship with their daughter Tiffany, who wants to join the church court, fearing that Tiffany will turn to drugs like her mother. Brian refused until Madea converts him otherwise, and turning him to also fix his relationship with where Helen consumes a relationship with Orlando. Meanwhile, career criminal Jameson asks Charles to defend him in his trial for shooting an undercover cop during a drug deal and to pursue the jail for a lot of money. I'm not going to say it. To rule in his favor, revealing that Charles revealed most of his money through drug deals and buying off judges. And in divorce court, Helen let Charles keep all the money and property, Bernard, he paid Brian's authority fees and continues to pray for his mother in a nursery home since he made her place her there. Charles agreed to both terms, and the shooting case, despite Charles' efforts, the jury confirmed Jameson while being let out the courtroom. Jameson snatches the gun and shoots Charles in the back for failing to get him acquired, and then basically Orlando and Purdue horse to Helen before she can respond. She sees the shooting on the news and goes to the hospital with Brian. They encounter Bernard up arriving. The doctor said Charles might be permanently paralyzed and asked if they should resuscitate him if things declared. Bernard chose to let Charles die, but Helen, still Charles' legit wife, tells the doctor to do everything pursuant to him. Then Charles recovers, return home with Helen, and resume violent ablation her. But Helen talks the opportunity to for years for violent and basically abuse by not only physically of him, but humiliating him, but also, basically she basically threw him into the bath, basically. And then not only let Bernard finally shows her true colors by not only opting to let Charles die, but also emptying his bank account and leaving with their boys during his hospitalization. She had attempted reveal that their housekeeper, Christina, has left as well. Basically, Charles has no money to pay her, and that all of his friends accusing and covering have abandoned him now that he has been left crippled and penniless. Yikes. Helen and Orlando agree when he learns she has moved back in with Charles to look after him, and he leaves heartbroken. Charles realizes his mistake and apologizes to Helen, realizing that she was the only one who truly cared for him. He becomes a kinder man. While she helps him recover, he regains his ability to walk. One day in church, where Deborah, now clean and sober after going into rehab, reclaiming with Brian. Charles hopes to start over with Helen, but during a family dinner with Madea, she gives her wedding ring and divorce papers and tells him she'll always be his friend. She finds Orlando and asks him to properly again and accept when he does. Well, basically they get married, basically. So, yeah, that was the first one. So, an A, basically. An A, basically. That's what I get it. So, that's one down, one to go, basically. So, tomorrow will be my Backlash 2002 review. So, that's the only Backlash I'm going to talk about. Yeah. Anyways, like this, comment, subscribe, and bye.